What's up guys, welcome to today's video. Now if you guys are following me on Instagram, you guys know what this video is about. I made a post and it was a picture of just all the camera gear that I use, and I said that I always wanted to do a cool picture like that because it's kind of artsy, but I also said in the description that I wanted to do a video on all the stuff that I use, and I've been wanting to do a video like this and I'm finally doing it. So that's what this video is about. So pretty much I'm going to go over all the things that I've used for YouTube. Now I'm not going to go in super detail because it'll be like an hour-long video and we're not about that life. Before we start the video, let's have a moment of silence for the Sony Zeiss 16-35mm f4 lens. Yesterday, trying to film this video, one of the things that prevented me from finishing it is I dropped this and it is totaled. There's no coming back from it. We're just gonna have a moment of silence for this lens. You will be missed, and we'll replace that a little later. So let's go ahead and get this video started. How do I do this fast? I don't know how I do it. The first camera that I used for this channel was the Canon Rebel T3i that I bought off of eBay. I think I paid like $400 or $500, I'm not really too sure. But the Canon Rebel T3i was a great camera. I ended up upgrading to a Canon 7D, which I didn't really use that much. I had it for a minute. And I actually bought the Sony A5100 and started using that because the quality was superior. I then upgraded to the Canon 80D, which I sold my 70D, I sold my T3i, and then I upgraded to a A7S Mark II, which is by far one of my favorite investments other than the drone. Also, another camera that I use is a GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition. Those little cameras have awesome quality. The only downfall in my opinion is that the battery literally lasts, if you do like a continuous recording, it'll probably last you like 15 minutes. So you better stock up on batteries for that GoPro, or just any camera in general if you're going to be shooting a lot. Next on the list is my other favorite investment, which I just mentioned, and it is a DJI Phantom 4. You guys know I love this thing. It's in almost every one of my videos. I abuse the crap out of this, which is why I've totaled this thing like 3 times, because I take risky shots, and sometimes when you take risky shots, things happen. I've totaled this thing. I have DJI Care on this, which if any of you guys are going to buy a Phantom 4, I would definitely suggest you guys get DJI Care for this, because you crash it to an extent, you can't water damage, but if you crash it, total it from air flight or malfunction or whatever it is, you send it back to DJI, they will fix it, send it back to you, up to a brand new drone. Another thing, if you're gonna buy a drone, buy extra batteries. The flight time is only like 20, they claim 28 minutes, but it's not 28 minutes. It's like, I would say like 21 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. So buy extra batteries, you're gonna need them if you wanna fly the drone for a good amount of time. Next on the list, we have lenses. So I have Sony lenses, I have Canon lenses. You guys know I own a Sony and a Canon. I also got these really old school lenses. I pretty much got these for free. I've played with them, but I've never actually used them. I don't think I'll use them either because I just can't find a reason to use them, but these I do have for my collection, to make my collection look bigger than it is. Next, we have external mics for my cameras. Now I own a couple mics. This is my go-to one that I usually use. Now the reason why is because I have a dead cats. These are called dead cats, but it's a windscreen you put over the mic for when you go outside, because people, this is a common question, like what is this little furry thing on top of your camera? When you're outside and it's really windy, this thing blocks, or for the most part, it prevents a lot of the wind noise that you would get if you didn't have this. So if I was recording outside, you would hear that like that, and that is the most annoyingest thing you could have when you go back to the editing software and you can't even understand what the person's saying. That drives me nuts, and that used to happen to some of my old videos. So I bought this little thing, and this is why this is my go-to mic. The other mics that I have, I got for free as packages. Also, I have a lavalier mic, which is a wireless mic. I don't use it that much. I don't use it at all. never. I've used it maybe once, but not much. I'll definitely put it to use sometime, you know, maybe do an interview for some damn reason, or for like a food challenge if you guys want to hear me eat my food like that. I'm just kidding, I will never do that. Next we have tripods. Now I own 3 tripods. 2 of them I got for free. One of them I bought at Walmart. Cost me I think like 40 bucks, but that's my go-to tripod. Also, everyone's favorite tripod is a GorillaPod. I love and hate this thing. I've gone through 2 of these. This is my 3rd one. Now I need another one already because of how loose these things get, and it's potentially dangerous if you have an expensive camera on top of this, but it's really great for vlogging. You guys know this, you go like this and you don't have to hold the camera, you can hold this so you have a better motion with the camera. Next we have lights. Now I only started recently using lights, which is in my Wendy's video and this video, and so far I'm really liking the way the footage comes back in the editing software, and they weren't expensive compared to going to Best Buy. I went to Best Buy looking for these lights and they would have cost me like $500 for 2 of these. I went on Amazon, thanks to my friend Brandon Campbell, he suggested these and they work phenomenal. They're a little big, but I'm satisfied. I only paid $100 and I think it was $30. No, I think it was a little more expensive, like $150 for these lights. So far, well worth the investment. Next, we have laptops. Now, when I first started this channel, I was editing on a 12-inch MacBook Pro. Now, that only had 8 gigabytes of RAM. If you're going to be doing editing, you're gonna want a MacBook Pro with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Trying to edit on 8 gigs, you will only be able to take so much. I literally felt like punching my fist through that laptop so many times, which is why I upgraded to a MacBook Pro 15-inch with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now that cost me about $2,300. It was kind of pricey. Last week I ordered a 1 terabyte SSD for my MacBook Pro because I'm doing more editing, like I'm doing heavier editing for my videos, and even though my laptop is very good, I had 500 gigs on it of SSD storage. That fills up pretty quick, especially with 4K footage. Now, if you're only doing basic editing, you definitely do not need a 1 terabyte of SSD storage. I would only suggest if you're gonna do any 4K videos or if you do any heavy editing, that is something that is going to be a necessity. Last on the list is external hard drives, which is a must in my opinion. I feel that I want all the footage that I capture, I want it saved so I can go back and say if I wanted to, like a montage of where I came from to now. I can go and take clips that I really like and put them all in one video. Also, it's just nice to have those clips just for memories. As I was closing out this video, I forgot one thing I forgot to mention, and that is a stabilizer. This, if you guys don't know what it is, this is a glide cam. Now, I love this thing, this is awesome, but it does have a huge learning curve. When I first got this, I was not good at this, so I tried using it and like I was literally doing this, and I went back to the editing software and I'm like, oh my god, it's so like wavy, I hated that. But this thing is awesome, very well worth the money. Although this is not necessary, I do not suggest people buy this unless they have a purpose for this. Now, I do use this, I don't use it in every video, and you guys probably don't know when I use it because I don't like to make things obvious. I try to make it flow with the videos. There are other stabilizers. I really like this one because there's no batteries. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's not crazy huge. Like, they have the DJI Ronin, which I almost bought. I'm glad I didn't buy it because what would I use a Ronin for? It's not like I film for other people, I film for myself. I mean, I could take it to the beach and take some really smooth shots, but I can also do it on this. I could take it to downtown and get some like smooth shots of like some cars and stuff, but I can also do it on this. And I can't see myself buying a Ronin and just letting it sit there, not serving a purpose. So maybe when, you know, I start getting further in this YouTube stuff, I'll buy a Ronin just to have, but for now, this is fine for me. I use it, I love it, and it works very well. So for the most part, that is everything that I've invested into this channel. Now, there are little miscellaneous items I didn't find necessary to include. The things that I listed are the things that I actually used and abused. Also, I did not purchase all these things overnight. It was accumulated over time. Now, if you're starting a YouTube channel, if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, I do not suggest trying to just buy the most expensive item to shoot video because you don't even know if you want to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a screen right here and I'm going to show all the items and how much they cost and a total amount. So I hope this has been an informative video. I just wanted to be transparent with you guys, how much money, like, you know, the YouTube investment has cost and all the stuff that I have or probably primarily use. If you guys like the video, if you could just hit that like button, it would be so appreciated. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. It's not going to kill you to hit that subscribe button. So I will be getting back to food challenges this week. Don't stress about that. I know you guys love those videos. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I really do truly appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh no, how we do it, bang! Alright, cameras.